often talk about saving for retirement. This is the #1 financial question that we get from our viewers. But is retirement an outdated concept? We have New York Times best-selling author of the Book of Awesome and the Happiness Equation, Neil Pasricha, here with some insight on this. And I'm happy we're talking about this because, as I said, this is what the viewers want to know. They want to know, how much money do I need to squirrel away? Do we need to be squirreling away a lot of money?
Well, retirement is an outdated concept, Tracy. Honestly, the New York Times reports that instances of depression spike 40% the year you retire. Fortune magazine says the two most dangerous years of your life are the year you were born and the year you retire. And to add insult to injury, reports are now saying you need at least $400,000 at age 65 in order to afford the rest of your lifestyle.
Who's got that?
Why is this concept exist? Like, why are we all aspiring towards this idea of doing nothing at age 65 or younger? You know why? Because of the Germans. Back in 1889 in Germany, hear me out, Chancellor Otto von Bismarck, this guy's running the country. He's like, youth unemployment's super high. Let's pay people at age 65 or older a little bit of money, if they want to leave the workforce.
Make room for the younger people to come in.
Do you know what lifespan was in Germany in late 1800s?
What was it?
67.
Okay.
So he just proxied the year people died. And here's the problem. Most of the Western world copied that number. U.S. Social Security Act, obviously in Canada we have 65, UK, 65, 65, 65. But we know how dangerous it is, and we know how much money we need. Most of us, myself included, have stories of people, friends or family, who have retired and like they've lost their way or they've become depressed. I lost my high school guidance counselor. He retired and we lost him from a heart attack a couple weeks later. And most people say, I know somebody like that. So it turns out, if you look at the happiest societies in the world, the blue zones, the National Geographic study, look at the happiest people in the world. Well, there's this society in Okinawa, Japan, where they live, on average, a higher percentage of people live over the age of 100 than anywhere in the world. And you know what they call retirement there?
What?
They don't have a word for it.
Because they don't do it.
They don't do it. They don't have a single word for it. Instead, they have a different word that we don't use here. And that word is called ikigai. Ikigai. I-K-I-G-A-I. It roughly translates as the reason you get out of bed in the morning. When we retire, we often give up what I call the 3 S's, one of which is social fulfillment. The second which is stimulation, learning new things. And the third S is, I call it story. In Okinawa, they call it ikigai. You have to be part of a purpose or a challenge. I know you're big on challenge and meaning. That helps you do something that you couldn't do by yourself. We don't actually want to retire. We don't actually want to do nothing. When it comes to our happiness, we want an ikigai, a reason to get out of bed in the morning.
We probably just want to be able to determine what that ikigai is, though, don't we? Because maybe you don't want the alarm going off at 4 in the morning.
That's right.
And knowing that you've got to get out to the bus stop and get on that bus. We probably don't want that.
Right. I didn't say one of the S's was salary.
Right.
It is actually, you want somewhere where you have friends, you're always learning, and you have purpose. Social, stimulation, and story. If you find those 3 things, then yeah, sure, punch out of the meatpacking plant when you're 62 for all I care, but just find something that's not just playing golf every day, taking care of a grandchild, volunteering at the library. Find something that gives you those 3 S's, and you will be happier and live longer.
Okay, so you've got to find your purpose. That could be volunteering.
Of course.
That could be a part-time job and something you've never tried before. That could be learning a language.
If you go going down a level or 2, people are really against demotions. I am very for demotions.
Are you?
Yes.
And why are demotions a good thing?
I was at Walmart for 10 years, and if you can't manage the department, be the greeter. You know, be the cashier. Do something that still gets you part of that community, helps you learn something new, and makes you part of something bigger than yourself.
Right.
And we don't like this word demotions, but actually it's a good thing. It's better to do less than to do nothing.
Right. So I'm not aiming too low if I'm just going to go over to the mall over there and get a job at one of the stores I like so I can get a discount on the clothing.
You're not aiming too low if you love clothes and you like meeting people.
Yeah, and I like meeting people, and then you're around people all the time, and it's kind of fun, right? You can get the skirt at a discount, 15% off. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, well, it's a very good way of thinking a little bit differently, because one of the issues that a lot of us have is that we don't know if we're even going to be saving enough for retirement. So maybe we need to switch that thinking and think about what your next job is going to be after this job is over.
Exactly.
Right? How are you going to fulfill your life? Thank you for that, Neil. Always good with the nuggets of information.